Ladies and gentlemen, the RT Boxing Show with Mr. A. Post-fight recap number 32 shall begin shortly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, folks. Post-fight recap for the Yordenis Ugas versus the new Ray Robinson. Ray Robinson gets stopped in the 7th round. This fight, completely more action than I anticipated, and the outcome was different than I anticipated. As I talk, Benavidez match is getting ready to start. I'm watching the late night replay of it. This was a matchup of a jab, basically the upstairs jab and the downstairs counters of Ugas. The right hand was constantly landing on Ray Robinson, whether it's a right hook to the body or a right hook to the upstairs. Ray Robinson completely disappointed me, but the same rhythm he was fighting in, and it seemed like he could not handle Ugas' power at all. Ugas' power, he came in great timing. That right hand counter, the hooks, he timed it beautifully. Like I said, he threw at one point in the fight, he had 63% body shots with that right hook. He timed it beautifully. It was, like I said, every time Ray Robinson threw a jab, Ugas was coming underneath it to the body, to the hook to the body. And then he got to the point where he had throw so many hooks to the body, he'd throw it upstairs, and it constantly landed. Like in the first round, he knocked Robinson down. But they gave it they say maybe a step on the foot, but it's counted as a KO. And then it just kept happening. Counter rights for a jab. And then up until the 4th round, like it was back and forth, pretty good action. And then 4th round, at the end of the fight, Ugas, he hit Robinson as maybe like a couple seconds after the bell. Robinson answered back and just cracked him like 5 seconds after the bell. Knocked down Ugas. He got a point deducted, so he's down a 10-8 round in that one. So he's down big. And ever since every time Ugas landed that right hand, it was wobbling. You could see he was going to end up getting knocked out. From round 2, you could just see a knockout was going to come. Oh, they're introducing Benavidez walking down to the ring, so we're going to make this short here. Now, as far as the combinations go, Ugas showed a good jab. He showed some good timing. And what they weren't mentioning, they were mentioning how he's a player. He's 6-0 as a welterweight. He has power. He wants to fight the top names. Now, according to I've been saying and making reports on my channel, the show here, RT Boxing, that this is for the vacant number 2 spot in the IBF. That was seen on Boxing Scene. They didn't talk about that. They didn't say he wants to fight Earl Spence. But with the win Yordenis did with Ugas, him getting this victory, according to Boxing Scene, when this fight was first announced, Ugas is now rated number 2 in the IBF. Now him and Earl Spence would be a great shot. You know, good timing. And we see Earl Spence. He throws body shots, he throws punches, but if you throw with him, his head is right there to be hit. So it's interesting to see a well-timed counter hooker, as in Ugas. Will he be able to counter over Earl Spence's body shots or the jab as well? So very interesting in that point. Now, going back to the fight with Robinson and Ugas, like I said, 4th round, he got that point deducted. Robinson did for hitting him, basically knocking him down after the fight. And then round 5 came out. Ugas was just able to the right hand, just downstairs, upstairs, feint. That right hand was getting timed in his hand, and every time he timed that right hand, it was a hard hit. Like he had hit Robinson. Robinson be like, you know, he was always seemed like he was off balance every time that right hand. So you could just see his face expressions was changing. His strength in his face was changing with each and every hit. And for a tall man, he was ducking down low. And finally, in the seventh round, the left hand came. Robinson ducked down so low, and he ducked right. Boom! He got a right hook right here that floored him, almost to the point where his head almost hit the ground. He got up a little, shook him. Referee Robert Birdsall, you got to show me something, son. And Ugas just pushed him, pressured him to the corner, and just let his hands go. Some were some good clean hits. Some were just a flurry that forced the Bird to get his attention, and eventually the Bird just stopped it. It was a great, from round one, like I said, knocked him down in round one, Ugas did. And from there on, he just timed, like I said, and Paulie brung it up that Robinson was moving the same speed, the same direction, pumping out the jab in the same speed, never feinting it. As you get up in the levels, elite fighters notice stuff like that. And I mentioned it earlier in my breakdown that Shakur Stevenson, he's going to have to learn. And at elite levels, you can't back up with your hands down like that. And Robinson just learned tonight, you cannot duck down. And Robinson's punches, they seem long and slow. And that's why he was able just to get countered easily. That jab was like, boom, counter. Oh, here comes another punch. Like, they were just winding along, and he almost threw himself off balance and then boom, get countered. So it was a great shot. Even though, like I said, I don't mind getting predictions wrong. I do not mind at all. It's all shits and giggles. You know, it just makes the show fun. Gives us something to talk some banner about. But it's more, the show is just more for talking boxing. You know, ready talk that boxing. That's all this show is about, folks. Predictions are just for bubblegum. So this is once again Yordenis Ugas defeats Ray Robinson by a 7th round TKO. Becomes the IBF, according to the boxing scene, unless the IBF took it back. When this fight was announced, Yordenis Ugas became the IBF number 2 now. So that gives him a clean shot at Errol Spence. New viewers, as I always say, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me your support. Hope you are entertained by this show. Become a new subscriber because, like I said, this is your show. I'm just the host, Mr.A. And all the old subscribers, thank you for your continued support. You know this is your show. I'm just your host. Thumbs up. I don't know if, hopefully you can't hear it. I don't want to get flagged for that too loud in the background. But they just, David Benavidez and Ronald is about 20 seconds away from starting. So I'm going to go watch that fight. Thumbs up. If you have not thumbs up the video already, please thumbs up. And please subscribe if you have not already. Mr. A is out.